Hi, welcome to Hey Parents, Let's Chat. This is a quick chat with Lisa, life with twins, touching upon potty training, and then touching upon preschool. I hope you enjoy. So we needed to revisit this conversation about having twins and surviving the baby to the toddler years because as Lisa and I are sitting here chatting after the video is over, we realized we forgot the most important stage, and that is potty training. And how is it that you managed to survive potty training with twins?
It was extremely difficult. I'll tell you, when you're working with two people with two different personalities, and your expectations are they remain on the same level for both of them, which does not happen. The expectation is, you start the process in whatever way you want to do it, with the books and the little toilet, and maybe the Cheerios in the toilets for the aim for the boy, things like that. But it doesn't always go the way you think it's going to go.
Okay, nothing in parenting ever really does, just to say it
is correct.
Never ever truly does. So how did you figure out, because they're twins, same age, did you start them at the same time? Did you follow their instincts, their behaviors? One might have shown an interest, the other didn't. How did you decide and then follow through?
I think what I did decide, honestly, was my daughter had an interest in what was going on in the bathroom. And I went through with her and I said, okay, this might be a good time. So we started with some books first and just kind of talked about it. And all of a sudden she's potty trained.
Nice.
At about, I think it is early, 18 months. And I assumed that my son would follow in that same path. And I do realize boys are on a different path.
Okay, I'm just going to stop Lisa right there. We're not trying to be sexist here, but for anyone that says that boys and girls are the same and they're not different, they've never had children. That's just my opinion.
I agree.
Boys and girls, they're completely different, and no matter what you try to do, it's like they have their own boy-girl thing, and my son could have cared less about potty training.
And my son as well, and that was the frustration for me, where I actually had one child who I didn't have to buy diapers for anymore.
Beautiful.
And she was she did like the pull-ups because they had the fairies on them, so she would wear a pull-up because she liked it, but it never got wet.
Perfect.
But we went through pull-ups and diapers, and for many years after that, with the other one.
Well, because boys, I don't know about you, but I'm telling you, mine could have cared less. He's like, I've got better things to do. If I can sit here in a pull-up and still be able to play the game I'm playing and not have to get up, I swear to God, I really thought that my son was going to go into, his high school years with his pull-ups on because it's easier. Why the heck not, right? He doesn't have to do anything. He's got better things to do. He's got better things going on. And that's literally the way it was with him. He had more important things to do. Going to the bathroom was not on his list of priorities.
And I think my son was the same exact way. And there wasn't something that was going to catapult him into being potty trained. It was on his own time.
Yeah.
And that's when it happened. His own time, and when he thought it was appropriate for him. And fortunately, for me, it was a couple weeks before he started preschool. And it worked out perfectly.
Because you're supposed to have that potty training before preschool, right?
Right.
Yeah. And did you have any advice for preschool while we're talking about it? Anything that sticks out as a glaring piece of advice for parents with twins?
Not only twins, if you can put them in separate classes, I suggest. If you do want them to be independent, start it right away. Because the next year they're going to expect to be together. So you might as well start at year one. You're going to be in separate classes. And they were. Another bit of advice for twins, any child just starting in preschool, it is heart-wrenching. I know it. I went through it. Just walk away.
They'll be okay.
They'll be fine. Walk away.
True.
And then go somewhere, sit in the car, go in the Marshall's parking lot again and cry. And just leave. Do not prolong it.
That's great advice. It's great advice because it's heart-wrenching for us, but we don't want to project that onto the kids. We want to teach them to be strong and that we are strong and send them off onto their beautiful day of preschool.
Right.
and then go cry in the Marshalls parking lot.
A lot of advertising for Marshalls.
I know, really? I know, right? Yeah, and I would suggest getting a girlfriend and going and having a cup of coffee
Yes.
because that's a pretty big step.
It is.
And so it should be celebrated with some girl time.
Correct.
Definitely. Some good mom bonding. So, awesome. I think now we're totally good. And so that was our chat with Lisa about potty training, and we touched upon preschool for a little bit. I hope that you have enjoyed and learned from my chats with Lisa. And if you found value, go ahead and hit subscribe, like, share, follow us, do all of those things to show support. It is absolutely appreciated. So thank you so much, and I look forward to next time.